normally people would do their first drive as soon as they get their car, and I tend to wait until I get the car broken in first. This is the taillights most people are going to be seeing with this car. You guys know I wasn't going to let you go without doing a little poem. Let's go.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we're finally going to do the first drive in my S650 Mustang GT. Correction, my race red S650 Mustang GT. So this is a manual gearbox S650 Mustang GT. It's the 301A package and pretty much just your basic Mustang GT with the 301A package. So it has little things that, you know, I think it has like a 12 speaker option or upgraded speaker option. Has a little bit of leather mixed in with the cloth seats. Has heated seats and things like that. So it has some nice things. This is 355 gears, and so normally people would do their first drive as soon as they get their car, and I tend to wait until I get the car broken in first. So we're at like 1,700 miles now. I consider the car broken in. So now I could really just kind of drive it for real and let you guys see what that experience is like for me. And you guys can figure out if this is a car that you would like to get. So without further ado, let's head out, and I'll actually go over some of the features and some of the things available in this Mustang GT. You can get this for roughly around $45,000. I was able, because I got this with Ford employee pricing, I was able to get this at $40,000, I believe. Yeah, I think they sold it to me for like 40, and then with taxes and everything came up to like 45 out the door. So it was an awesome deal for me. But without further ado, let's head out and I'll show you guys the first drive in my race red S650 Mustang GT. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna get that first glorious startup of the day. And here we go. Start button, it's right there. Here we go. All right, so first things first. Actually, let me lower the volume. So there's an actual volume knob here. Could lower the volume. Got the volume lowered right there. And I'll show you the mode that I'm in. So the first mode that I'm in, I think it's just regular, normal, right? Yeah, so I'm in normal, and this is what normal looks like that. All right. So let's take it out and we'll continue the rest of this video. So one of the reasons why I waited so long to make this review, you know, my first drive of my race red S650 Mustang GT, is that I still had the feeling and the thoughts of some of the other cars that I've had driven before and owned, you know, before, like my 21 Camaro SS1 Elite, my 2023 Subaru WRX, my 2023 Honda Civic Type R, FL5 Honda Civic Type R, my 2024 Mark 8 manual gearbox Golf R. So all of those cars were still fresh in my memory and how they drove and stuff like that. And I wanted to give the Mustang GT a fair shake, because initially, I'm not gonna lie, when I first got this thing, I was not happy with it. It felt like it didn't handle well at all, and I was like, man, how do I like compensate for how it's not even close to handling like the SS1 Elite or the FL5 Honda Civic Type R, and even the Golf R. The Golf R handles better than the S650, but it took a while to adjust and realize that that's part of what makes this car fun. Like the way it kind of I don't know, I don't even call it waddle, or it kind of goes side to side like a boat on turns a little bit. So if you're not used to it, it could be very like disconcerting, like it'd be very alarming, you know? But then when you get used to it, it is a ton of fun. It is a ton of fun, you know? Like, it just adds to the characteristics of this car. was one of the issues that I had initially, was going from lane to lane, how it would like wobble a little bit. And now, once you get used to it, once you learn to kind of trust the vehicle a little bit, it's not as bad. It's actually kind of fun. It just adds to the fun of this car. And I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna shock a lot of you. So you guys have known, like, I've had a ton of awesome cars, from a Corolla XSE to, I had a 2022 Toyota Corolla XSE. I had a 2021 Subaru WRX STI. I've had a 2019 Subaru WRX STI. I had a 2019 Golf R Mark 7.5 manual gearbox. I've had Mazda Speed 3s, like 2 of them. You know, I've had a ton of fun. Obviously, you guys know, like, I've had like 7 X-Runners or 6 X-Runners, 7 Tacomas. Oh yeah, shout out another race red Mustang GT, but that was a convertible. Yeah, so I've had a lot of these cars, and I would say prior to this S650 Mustang GT, the most fun car might have been the Camaro SS1LE, or I think my 2008 Tacoma X-Runner, because that one was like built, like fully built, naturally aspirated, and that was a ton of fun. That might have been the most fun up until this. Now I'm still going to build my new my 2012 Tacoma X-Runner, but we'll see how that goes. But I don't know, I got a BMW in the back and he looks like he wants to play a little bit. Let's see. I just needed to get out from front of that SUV, couldn't see anything. But yeah, all that being said, I feel like the S650 is probably one of the most fun vehicles I've ever had. It's just fun. It's not as precise as the Camaro SS1LE, and it's obviously nowhere near as precise as the FF5 Honda Civic Type R, but it is absolutely fun. So I'm gonna pull over in a little bit and I'll show you guys some of the features and things that also makes this vehicle just a whole lot of fun to own and drive. So yeah, let's cut over to that now. All right, so let's go over some of the features we have here in the dash, and you can see, you can check your cylinder head temps, engine oil temp, engine oil pressure. You can take your inlet air temperature, your air fuel ratio, your AFR. So it's all right there. So that's a cool thing to have in a car, and you can change it, and you can look at your vacuum voltage. You can look at your status, what you got, what mode you have everything in. And this is where I normally keep it, just to check my miles per gallon right there. And let's go over some of the features, right? So some of the modes. So we got normal, which I normally drive in. We got custom, where you can set your own mode. We got slippery, in case it's wet or raining or snow or something. We got drag strip mode, when you're ready to hit the drag strip and punch it. Track, for when you're at a track. Sport, for like a nice combination. Now normally, like when I'm doing fun driving, I'll switch to sport. That's what the gauge looks like there. And back to normal, and this is what I normally drive like. I keep it looking like that. And over here, you can go in, you can click this Mustang button, and you can click on my color, change up your ambient lighting and stuff like that. Hit back. You can go custom mode to program your custom mode. Oh, light just changed. So let's see if I can one-hand it. By the way, this shifter is amazing. So I did not think this is like what, the MT82, something like that. Oh, my bad. Yeah. So yeah, so it's not the Tremec manual transmission, but it is a very good transmission, and I would say it's as smooth as the Honda Civic Type R transmission. So it's a very smooth transmission, which I like. Alright, let me see. Okay, man, that's one thing about Florida drivers, man. They are not going to give you any type of brakes. Like I was indicating to get over, and everybody just rushed to get in front of me. But you know, Bienvenido a Florida. Yeah. So yeah, let me pause this so I can get back to driving, and I'll go over more stuff. Yeah, so I had to switch to my trusty GoPro because everyone was doing their Florida driving stupidly. And it's so weird, like they won't let you get in front of them, and then as soon as you do get in front of them, they have to switch lanes like they're mad or something. Yeah, but all right. Aside from the Florida drivers, by the way, shout out to you, Race Car 21. I'm sure you enjoyed that little tidbit there. But shout out to Cutie Chaotic, Blueprint 1 100 Grand Nate. All right, shout out to Lewis 2X, Will Motivation, and everybody that rocks with us. Shout out to Kappa for Life, Speed Demon RS3, Fast Life, Dr. Robert. There's somebody else I keep forgetting. I can't remember the name right now, but yeah, it's just basically if you rock with us and you know you subscribe to the channel, shout yourself out in the comments because I rock with all of you. But yeah, so on highway driving, I tend to be very cautious and careful because it's a very fast car. You know, if you're not used to like 480 horsepower, you know, it takes some getting used to, right? And for city driving like this, it's pleasant. Like the gearbox is so compliant, so easy to shift that it's like a no drama type thing, right? And yeah, so let me get out of here. And yeah, now turning like this, very easy, very simple. Like I said, no drama. And so it's like I said, it's not a corner carver. It's not like it's a FL5 Honda Civic Type R. It's definitely not that, but it is fun. It is fun. So I find myself when I'm not driving it actually wanting to go drive. Like I'll go find things. I'm like, oh, I forgot to get toilet paper. Let me go drive the S650 real quick. Like, you know, it's fun. Now, typically, one of the issues I had with my 2013 Camaro SS1LE as well as my 2021 Camaro SS1LE is that when it would rain, the tires were so wide, like it would tramline and hydroplane and stuff like that, and that obviously wasn't that much fun. So that's something to be aware of. Like, it's, you know, with those type of cars, that was something I had to be concerned with. Not so much with the S650. So this has, I believe, 255 tires on it, and because of those tires, there's very little, I would say very little tram lining, or if any, and it doesn't really hydroplane, so it's actually really good in rainy weather, and I would assume probably snow weather as well. So yeah, I was actually surprised with how good it was in that regard. Now, as far as grip, okay, so I've done launches in my Camaros and all of that, and I think this S650 Mustang GT launches better than my Camaro SS1LEs did, like by a good amount, by a good margin, I would say. I think it launches way, way better. All right, so you have your ambient lighting right there. You got your cluster theme. You can change up your cluster. I have it to match drive mode. You can have it on normal, looks like that. You can put it on sport. Sport looks like that. Put it on track, and track looks like this. Put it on calm, and calm looks like that. Classic 67 68 looks like that. That looks pretty cool. Fox body, this is like a lot of people's favorite. That's what the Fox body cluster theme looks like. SVT Cobra, I know a lot of people likes this. So yeah, that's, you know, I think that's all of them. Yeah, so I just put it on match drive mode, and yeah, it's right back into normal there. You got your auxiliary gauges right there. So Yeah, I wonder if you could cycle through these, or it's just, yeah, I think that's just what it is there. And let me hit that there. Yeah. So you change up how it looks. Yeah. So that's it right there. And then you hit this here, you know, to set everything. Let me take that off. All right. So that's your auxiliary gauges right there. And you got your track app. So you have an acceleration timer, which is awesome. You got to test your brake performance, lap timer, launch settings, shift indicator. You could set your shift indicator light, so you could have rev match, launch control, line lock. It's, I mean, for the money that you're paying, that's pretty awesome if you ask me. That is actually pretty awesome. So let me take you guys on the outside and show you what this thing looks like. And for that, I'm gonna have to whip out my Lumix camera because, like, yeah, I love that thing. So let's go. So I wanted to show you guys what this thing looks like in the daytime with the daytime running lights. I don't know if you can see that. You see how menacing and mean that looks? Like, it looks so cool, like when you see one in the back of you, or, you know, you see one in oncoming traffic. It just looks dope. Like, it looks awesome to me, right? And we kind of take you guys around it so you can see just how beautiful a vehicle it really is. Very beautiful, great sounding, and you guys saw I talked about how much fun it is to drive. Just the fun aspect of it is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, I can't really put it in words how much this car surprised me, because I've been a Camaro guy and an import guy for so long that I never expected that I would like a Mustang this much, you know? Down to like all the little Easter eggs and stuff where, you know, it shows off the pride of it being a Mustang, the S650 generation. You know, you got that nice GT badge there. The lights, oh, I gotta show you guys the lights. So another iconic thing that Mustang does is how it indicates. So let me go ahead and put this indicator on there. I'll show you it on the front first. So that's what it looks like on the front when it indicates right there. That sequential turn signal, I love that. Then it proudly shows off the 5.0 badge right there. Now let's see what it looks like in the rear. This is the tail lights most people are going to be seeing with this car. So yeah, that's what the S650 indicator light looks like. That's so iconic. I love that. And you gotta love this 5.0 engine. So let me let you guys take a quick peek at that. Open it up there. You see you got Mustang written right there. Also, you got the Mustang, another Easter egg. Got the Mustang logo right there. You got Ford written right there. And on the windshield, you got another little Easter egg. How many of you guys have something like this on your windshield that's not a Mustang, obviously? You know, I think that's pretty cool. And let me see if I remember how to open up this. Oh yes, very easy, one-handed it. And it has hood struts. So it has twin intakes, right? You can see right there. And you can actually hear it. You can hear the twin intakes sucking in air, like whenever you drive it. So I'll see if I can do like a little pull where you guys can hear it. But there's the engine running there, 480 horsepower. Not even gonna quote the torque. I'll just write it in there. But wonderful engine, comes with the hood struts. Just an awesome car, man. Like, I am genuinely surprised with how much I like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did. Shout out to Will Motivation. He's the one that really put me up on game with this and kept telling me that it's an awesome car, that I should get it. So shout out to you, Will. Let me lower the AC a little bit. So you hit this button here. That's how you lower it. Oh yeah, Miata. Sorry, Mazda Miata. Shout out to you again, Q. All right, let me lower the volume there. And let's see how this thing does with a U-turn. So we put it in the first gear, make a full turn here. Let's see if we can make a U-turn in one shot. Why, yes it can. Bam. One shot. So the turning radius on this thing is really good. I would say it's better than my Golf R, better than my GTI, better than my Nissan Frontier, the 2024 Nissan Frontier that I had. Way better than that. So yeah, I would say turning radius is good. Ground clearance is good. I only got sort of stuck on one speed bump, and that speed bump had a bunch of marks on it because it was so high up. I'm sure it got everybody. So it's great for city driving, good for doing chores, good for racing because it gets off the line quick, even with these 255 wide tires. It feels like I told people a while ago, I said, hey, I believe this is a better bet, a better bang for your buck, and just a better overall car to buy for the money versus the dark horse, or the dark donkey, as my homeboy Hot One Ali would call it. Shout out to you, Hot One Ali. But yeah, I actually think this is a better buy. And another YouTuber, Ears POV, he just clapped up a tuned, I think it was a E85 tuned with some basic bolt-ons, A10 automatic, you know, 10-speed dark horse with his tuned S650 Mustang GT with the basically, you know, the same gearbox and very similarly spec'd to mine, except I think his one is a performance, so I think he has like 486 or 488 horsepower versus my 480. But I told you guys, like, I'm pretty sure and here's the problem with me, like in the past I have a reputation for beating cars in races that I shouldn't beat, so it's been hard to get races, like, you know, it's not that many people would want to run me. But if you have a stock S650 Mustang dark horse and you'd like to run it, let me know. We can meet up on the track and run it, and we'll see how that goes, you know, because I believe this is actually your better buy because it's a little bit lighter. You can feel the difference in weight. It feels lighter, and I think Ford did a good job building this car. It's actually pretty awesome, you know? So all in all, great cruiser, great sports car, great just fun vehicle. If you want something that's gonna help you release a little bit of stress when you drive, I highly opt for this because of the sound, the way it feels, just a very high fun factor. And you know, these Coyote motors are very, very reliable. So if you're thinking or considering getting one, man, I highly recommend you guys get these S650s before Ford does something silly and stop making them. You know what I mean? Hopefully they won't, because I got to give Ford credit. When everybody else was going EVs and stuff like that, Ford dabbled in it, but they still kept on giving us what we wanted in our manual gearbox V8 muscle cars, the Mustang. But yeah, man, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoy this one. And with that, race car friends, out. Now you guys know I wasn't going to let you go without doing a little poll. Let's go.